What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Two Old Cajuns Nerd Out. My name is Bo, and this is...
Hey guys, it's John. Hey, today, it's gonna be a little somber episode. Definitely, the disclaimer at the beginning wasn't enough of this episode. It's gonna be talking about some real serious topics and stuff like that. Some real adult stuff, and may possibly upset or offend certain kind of people. So, just be forewarned and stuff like that. And it's going to be me opening up, basically talking about something that recently happened to me, and it might help somebody. Maybe it's just a record of me or something like that. But it's definitely me telling my best friend right here for pretty much for the first time. So this is going to be a real fucking adult episode.
Yeah, we're hoping it actually can help somebody out.
Yeah. So it's going to get real. So here we go. So there's going to be stuff about me, man, that I don't think you might not even know. And one of the first things, and I'm going to cry on this episode, I'm already saying it. One of the things about me, did I ever tell you I ran away when I was like about 15?
No, you never told me that.
Okay, so me and my friend hung around with this really bad kid, like bad fucking influence. When the parents are worried that their kid's going to hang around with a bad kid, Jerry was that fucking bad kid.
Oh, shit.
I hung out with, man. He got me to get my fucking first bullshit fake tattoo, like real tattoo, like on a fucking porch, with a fucking like homemade fucking tattoo gun and shit. And he was
lucky you didn't end up with hepatitis type
right.
Shit. Yeah.
He was the one that fucking got me like to start smoking and shit, like smoking cigarettes and shit like that, hanging out with some fucking funky old girls and shit like that and stuff like that, like literally hanging out in the trailer parks and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Like 15 years old and shit like that. And this kid like fucking had failed like. I think he was like, I can't remember. He was like 3 or 4 grades behind. He was terrible, fucking horrible. He had a twin sister that was just as bad. But anyway, this dude like got me into all kinds of shit and like got my grades like basically fucked. And I had no choice basically. I didn't know what to do. And he convinced me that if I made my parents think I was crazy, and I went to a mental hospital because I was going to fail.
Right.
Like 7th grade, and I would not go to 8th grade. And like to me, that was not going to happen because I was in like love with my first girlfriend and shit.
Right.
At the time, and my first true love, and there was no way I was going to fail.
Like the puppy dog love,
right.
Yeah.
But I was like, so he's like, if you went to a mental hospital, like they pass you, like pretty much. So we did this big thing, and basically, I wrote this like fake bullshit suicide, depressed note and stuff like that. Sorry, Mom. And planted evidence, left it where they could find it.
Right.
And we ran away. So
oh shit.
We got off of school on the Friday, and I rode the bus with him. We went to school. I had all my shit packed in my book sack, my clothes and everything, like my stuff that I was taking with me.
Right.
And on the road, and it was my backpack, and that was it, man. I had my leather jacket, had my I got off his bus. We got 2 bikes from his house, and fucking hit the road, man. And we knew where we were going. We were going to his girlfriend at the time, Erica. Let me get closer to the mic. His girlfriend at the time, Erica. Her parents are going to be gone for the weekend. So we were 2 young bucks going to this, like, where these 2 girls are going to be alone.
Right.
And, man, there's going to be, like, a whole weekend. Like, shit, I had some shorts, another shirt, some socks, and the rest was condoms in my backpack. So, no alcohol, nothing like that. But anyway, yeah, it was gonna be like my first time, man. So
you were 14, I mean.
Yeah. So I was being safe at least,
Yeah.
Shit.
Not especially in Iberia. No.
Yeah, man. I didn't even tell you how we had to get them condoms.
Oh god.
Like at that age, fucking Kmart, but they closed. But anyway, so yeah, we got on our bikes, man, and we rode fucking far, bruh. Like thinking about how, bro, this somebody's like, man, some Cajun boys here. We went far. Like we were like probably rode 7 miles.
Oh shit.
And like we got to their place late, and we ain't got no fucking phones. Like we ain't got
no cell phones.
There's nothing like
no Find My iPhone or
nothing.
Something.
Yeah, no fucking smartwatch. Nothing like that. I don't have a fucking pager. like the other. It's fucking real, man. We're like anything could happen to us too.
Right.
And we think we're cool as shit because we pretty much I thought I was doing the coolest shit in the world because of a fucking movie called Where the Day Takes You.
Oh god, I've never seen that one, but I've heard of it.
You heard of it? Yeah, it's like fucking Will Smith and Bizarre Getty, fucking Christian Slater's in it. Sean Austin's in it. There's a lot of fucking people in it. And it's about runaways.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell's in, not Rosie O'Donnell, Ricky Lake.
Oh, Ricky Lake.
Yeah, Ricky Lake's in there. But it's about runaways,
that's
man.
a big. Well, they're both talk show hosts.
Yeah, yeah. One's but yeah, anyway. But yeah, that movie, man, like it really glamorized the runaways to me and shit like that, you know.
Which is a bad thing, but something,
it does.
Yeah,
man, it's a fucking like I mean, people fucking die in OD in that movie, but
yeah.
I mean, still, like, and get fucked up and shot and raped and stuff.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, I guess, but still, like, I guess I watched it so much time. Like, if you watch any fucking bad movie enough, like The Crow, you just like it doesn't matter what the subject is. You just fucking love the movie.
Yeah.
You know, you love
like,
the character,
yeah, like
right?
The Crow
You fall in love with that shit, the theme, and that's what it was. But so that's what I was doing. So that was even more about when he suggested it and stuff like that. Like I put the two together. Like go to mental hospital, go to mental, you know, and the whole runaway thing. Like I was just like, yeah. Or my fucking poor parents, man. Like, dude, they didn't know where the fuck happened to me, man.
I like how you said my fucking poor parents. I would have been like, my poor mom and my dad would have beat my ass.
Well, yeah, dude, my dad, like, he was one of those people that, like, I'll help you, you know, I'll help you out, but you gotta tell me the truth, you know, and all stuff like that, you know. You call me, and I'll fucking back you up, but I gotta know, you know.
Yeah.
And he was always like, if I don't know, I can't help you, you know. And like, dude, like, oh, man, my dad passed away before I ever smoked weed.
Oh,
and my dad, like, had always, like, my dad had, like, several surgeries, like, lots of surgeries, man. My poor dad, he had fucking fell, like, and he had football injuries. He had both his ACLs taken out. He had open heart surgery. He had a fucking grafts. He had, like, fucking back surgery for ice. He got hurt offshore. He fell on the rig.
Oh, damn.
So, like, yeah, he got laid off and all that shit like that.
He was lucky that he lived. But
yeah, I mean, dude, like, he was a broken man. And,
that's how my dad is,
yeah. He got addicted to pain medication and stuff like that. And, he got clean. And then, like, he got cancer.
Oh.
And then, and he beat it. He fucking beat it, man. And, like, and him and my mom had this big thing, man. It was, like, they split up and shit. Like, it was hard, man. Like, my mom and my dad split up, man. Like, you know, my dad who, like, he wasn't even a real father, but he became my father, you know?
Well, yeah.
He fucking took care of me. He fucking loved me.
He stepped up whenever your real father or your biological father didn't.
Right. So, yeah, man, he was just, like, he always would beg me to see if I could find somebody to get him some pills, you know? Find somebody to get him some weed. And I went, man, I don't want to fuck with that shit,
yeah,
you know?
And that's the rough part.
Yeah, you know? And, like, I was like, I don't want to get, you know, like, I know kind of some people, but I was like, I don't want to kind of get into that shit. And I was like, you know, and, like, weed, like I hated alcohol growing up, man.
Right.
Like a fucking, like, my friend Zach, man. Like he when I called him and I told him parts of the story that I'm telling you, like he was like, what the fuck, dude? He was like, seriously, man? He's like, you were fucking alcoholic when? He's like, why?
Right.
How? He was like, growing up, dude. He's like, you used to say you wouldn't fucking drink. Like you were the fucking driver. He was like, you were the guy who fucking like tied Brian to a tree because he was gonna wake up your parents because you were like sober and freaking out. You know, he was like, you were the guy, you were the cleanup man. You wouldn't do it because you saw what happened to your mom, man. You saw what happened to your family. And you knew your personality, you were so addictive, you would fucking just, you would never do it. So how the fuck did you become an alcoholic? And I was like, I don't fucking know. Like, that's...
all it takes is that one drink?
That's it. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I wish I like smoked with my dad or something like that, you know, before he passed away and shit like that. That would have been, like, it's one of the greatest things because he would have fucking benefited from whatever. Yeah. But so yeah, we were supposed to stay at their trailer, and it was like off the bayou, and like right next to it was a junkyard, and we get there, and there's no phones. And we get there late, man. We get there like 9:00. It's dark, and we're like outside of the New Iberia city limits and stuff like that, like going towards St. Martinville and shit.
Yeah. And
on the country, man, like there's no fucking light. There's not a lot of street lights and shit. And in cars, you know, there's no fucking side of the road.
No.
You know, there's a ditch in the road. That's it. So we were over there, and we get there all excited. We've been fucking riding our bikes for fucking all day, man, since like 3:00. And we get there, her parents decided they canceled. So like we're like, what the fuck did we do?
Like we're screwed now.
Yeah, and they're like they shoo us away. Like, fuck, get the fuck away. He sees y'all here, y'all dead. You know. So like, what the fuck? And it's getting cold, dude. So what the fuck? So, dude, we went into the junkyard and went into a fucking van and fucking opened it up. Like, they had carpet and upholstery. We ripped it up, pulled it up, and fucking wrapped herself in there, man. He fucking had a candle. He fucking, like, dude, like, spooned almost, man. And, like, seriously, dude, fucking, like, woke up in that fucking van in the junkyard, dude.
And you're thinking, this might not have been a great idea to begin with. Yeah.
No. So it's Saturday. The girls come meet us in there and stuff like that. And man, I wish I could remember exactly how we were talking, going back and forth, communicating. I think we were even dropping letters or some bullshit. But, yeah, like, so the parents leave for a while. Well, we're hanging out and stuff like that in the woods and stuff around there, you know, making out, listening to fucking Walkman and shit like that in the woods and shit, just 4 teenagers in the woods. And we're like, man, what do we do now? You know, like, her parents are still here. What do we do? What do we do? Well, Jerry was pissed. He was like pissed because like the stepfather, like, because stepfather already hated his ass. Like, that's why we were like, if he saw us, we were fucking dead. Yeah, because it's because Jerry was that guy. So they had already had a rivalry.
Right.
Well, Jerry, he was so gung ho on this fucking runaway thing. He was like, dude, let's steal his boat.
Oh.
Like, he had a fucking, like, it wasn't a big boat. It was just like a big aluminum boat.
Like a little skiff.
Yeah, a little aluminum boat with paddles. You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
No motor?
He had a trolling motor on it. That was it.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that was it. But it had a chain on it. It was just chained to the fucking tree right by the bayou. And he's like, I could fucking break that chain. And
how can he break it?
But no, he's like, I'm just gonna ask her for the key, for her to get the key and just say, you know, someone stole it. So he was like, asked her, and she's like, hell no, blah blah blah. So he fucking wound up. We took the boat, and dude, yeah, so we go down. We start going down the Bayou Teche, like fucking Tom Sawyer. And we're thinking that the Bayou Teche, just because naturally when you're at that fucking age, your mind knows that you're going what direction you drive is the kind of thing. You think the same direction as the way the water kind of is facing.
No, it's not.
And it's going to go that fucking way. So in our minds, and where we were going to St. Martinville that way, we were going to be fucking heading out into, like, we're going to go by, we wanted to go to Mount Carmel,
right,
the old monastery, and sleep in there because it's supposed to be haunted and stuff like that, because we didn't know where to fucking go, you know. So we were like, where the fuck did we go? Where did we go? So we
let's follow the bayou.
Yeah, so that's where we're gonna ride the bayou until we're gonna go to Mount Carmel. So we start riding the bayou. We have our bikes in the middle of the fucking boat, and
as far as y'all brought the bikes, no?
Yeah, the bikes, yeah, we're in there, and then just because we didn't, once we got to where we were gonna go, we ditched the boat. I mean, dude, your bike was all you had, dude.
Right.
And I had a fucking blue and white Raleigh, dude. That thing was fucking amazing. Like, it was so light. That's the thing about it, man. Like, it had the pegs in the front and the back.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, dude, it was so great. So yeah, your bike was your fucking, like, that's all you had, dude. My friend Brian had fucking Maze Velcro on his bike. I'll never forget. Anyway, that's a whole another story. So yeah, anyway, I don't want to too long on the runaway stuff. We didn't go the right way, and then when we were trying to come out of the water, I fell into the fucking bayou, and I had this like really nice leather jacket. That's why I had said it earlier. Got fucking ruined, dude.
Yeah, especially in the bayou.
Yeah, so we were covered in mud and shit like that, man. We went to like the fucking Belmont campgrounds they have right over there, and like they had like the showers. We fucking washed off, and we rode our bikes, man. We went to Mount Carmel and slept in that fucking place. Like, the next day.
Did y'all hear anything?
We heard, dude. The weird thing we slept in the old science lab, and the hurricane had broken all the glass in the hallways and shit like that. So they're like in the night we heard the glass cracking, like somebody was walking. Like,
that's a little creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, like where we were was like we were like our backs, like we were behind a fucking table. We had pushed the table, all the fucking science tables to the doors, and we were basically like the only we could get out from the. Like, we were fucking thinking if somebody was going to come for us, or it was going to probably be coming from inside the school. So we left the way to get outside.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking as an adult, I'm like, we were fucking stupider because
they just came that way.
Yeah, the entry to us was we left open. So, but yeah, we heard the glass crinkling and like somebody was walking down the hall. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a little creepy. Yeah, because
So-
the wind wouldn't blow that.
No. So the next day, we like get into town and then we meet up with Michael Bro, and like every fucking body's looking for us. Like, everybody's looking for John and Jerry. They're fucking gone. They ran away from home. Like, everybody's talking about it.
Did he leave a note too?
He joined the crew.
Oh.
No, he was like, I'm fucking running away with you guys.
Okay.
Like, so he.
Oh no, I'm talking about did
Jerry?
Jerry leave a note?
No, Jerry is just a fucking bad kid.
Oh, so he was known to run away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yes, he was.
So he pulled this shit before and just wanted company.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah, he pulled me. He was pulling me a whole way. Like there's so like Columbine, right?
Right.
They talk about Columbine a lot. I can't remember the two guys' names, but one of them was just a really depressed, fucked up dude.
Yeah.
You know, like just introverted and stuff like that. The other one was a fucking terror.
Yeah.
And like those two coming together made the other one become like that. You know, he basically bullied him and all this shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some more shit to it like that, but the other one wouldn't have became what I think Dylan is.
He was a gaslighter, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I'm shitting on the details on it, but that's what Jerry did to me, basically.
Yeah.
You know, and fuck that. You know, like.
And so now you have a third guy that joined you.
Yeah. So he was like, oh God, he joined us. So like, where are we gonna go? Well, he's like, let's go in the old fucking high school. So New Iberia has an old historic high school that had been closed for years. It looked straight out of high school from Greece. You know, like we can get in there easy. So we got in that motherfucker, and like we jumped this fence. We climbed in the fucking some window, and like, dude, we had the whole school to ourselves, and it was like probably asbestos out the ass in that bitch. I don't know, but it was really creepy in the old school, like the old gymnasium and shit like that. I remember walking into the cafeteria, which was upstairs, which was really weird to me, and like fucking thousand pigeons just like flying out. But it's just cool, man. Like, but I mean, fucking could have ran into some crazy hobo or
Right.
God knows what else, or fucking cut shit. That's how I got almost cut one of my fucking hand off. Like,
Okay.
you know, in these abandoned buildings, dude. Like, we want to be like these explorers, bad boys, fucking dumbasses and shit like that. Like, get on the top of a roof was a cool fucking achievement for us, you know. like, I'm so fucking scared now thinking about that with my son. But
I hope my son doesn't do that.
yeah, I mean, but I hope he hears this.
Yeah.
You know, he gets a little older, he can hear this, and he's like, "Fuck yeah, okay, all right," and you know, maybe understand a little bit more about me.
Yeah.
But man, so yeah, we were in this old school, and in the gym was like they had, I don't know if it's something for the hurricane or something they had, or from one of the other schools, but they had like just tons of these just empty boxes, like cardboard boxes, and then on one side they had like a gigantic pile of uniforms, and then they had a bunch of desktops and a bunch of other crazy, just random bullshit in there. We like made a fucking castle out of fucking boxes and shit and stuff like that, and like we're fucking like jumping through it and stuff, and then like we made a fucking house out of boxes, and like dude, we had it like all filled up with fucking uniforms and shit for like inside for cushions and stuff, and it's just fucked up.
Was it keeping y'all warm at least?
It was, because fucking Michael started a fire.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So.
And that's how the high school burned.
No, we had to fucking put it out. It got pretty bad, but we stopped it. So my dad was a firefighter. My brothers are both firefighters.
Yeah. So you knew, yeah.
Yeah, I was the only one that I wasn't never a firefighter.
I was the only one that disappointed them tonight.
Right. But I understood the purpose.
Yeah.
And
at least you knew how to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So because I could tell you, I didn't want to tangent at all on this,
Yeah.
but I cannot not tell you the story. I had to go to teen court because of all this bullshit and stuff like that, because of what happens in the story. And I went to teen court, and they had this guy over there. He was like the coolest motherfucker. His name was Gervais. And he was like the bad kind of kid over there. He looked like a fucking young Kramer.
Oh,
like with the hair stuff like that. But he would and he, you know, he had that like the really cool brown leather jacket and stuff. But he would go smoke downstairs. Like we'd go smoke downstairs, and like he was always stoned, dude. Like he was just eyes kind of squinted and shit. Well, we're standing there one day, and this fucking car pulled up, and this guy got out and walked in, just past us, like whatever. And like you're kind of on a ramp, so it's
right.
a little inverted, so we can just see the car. And dude, the engine's on fire.
It's the same courthouse from in your
New Iberia, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
The engine's on fire on the car.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, holy shit! And I'm like, dude, let's grab a fire extinguisher. So we run and grab a fire extinguisher, and he grabs one and I grab one, and he's got this fucking cigarette in his mouth, running down the hallway with this fire extinguisher. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I was like, dude, it's just like a grenade. Just pull a pin. So I grab there and I start spraying, bro, over my shoulder. Whoom, fucking fire extinguisher comes and hits the fender. I'm like, what the fuck?
You said it was like a grenade.
Dude, seriously. And he's sitting there with the fucking cigarette hanging out of his mouth. But yeah, anyway.
I'm sorry.
No.
Freaking awesome.
That's why I said I didn't want to tangent.
Yeah.
I did not want to tangent at all, but I had to tell you that story.
But in a way, you kind of set that up because you said it's like a grenade just pulled a pin.
Yeah, dude, it was fucked up, man. But I'll never forget that shit.
See,
Never
I know from doing firefighter class from work, you gotta pull the pin and then you start with the base in a sweeping motion.
Yeah, big pass.
Yeah.
So yeah, we slept in the school, and our plan was to go to the middle school, the other middle school,
Right.
and see my girlfriend the next day on the Monday. So we go over there, we get by the overpass, run up the overpass, we start getting by the school. We get about 10 feet of the school, cops come pull us over.
Someone saw y'all?
Yeah, somebody reported us.
Oh.
It was like Monday. We're in school now, and we're probably looking.
Yeah, nowadays they don't report kids for being out of school.
Right. Well, yeah, and then man, back in the day, it was just cool to go in someone's yard and use someone's hose. I don't use this hose.
Drink out of here.
Oh yeah, dude, fucking drink out of hoses all the time.
I'm sorry if you heard some noise.
That's good. So yeah, we all got taken to the police station, and our parents got called and stuff for that, and then judgment time came.
Oh shit.
So, my parents were completely, they bought it. They believed that, they're so upset. They found the note and stuff like that, so they're going to send me to the mental hospital. So I went to a mental hospital in Baton Rouge. I spent a month and a half there.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll say a month. Probably a month. I can't. It was 3 weeks, and it was fucked up. And there's a lot of crazy shit that happened there too. Not gonna go into much on that, but the very first night there, I was sexually assaulted, basically.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And it was fucked up, man. And
yeah, it is fucked up, man.
So yeah, and I was at this place. I didn't even know, because we're gonna get to another mental hospital. That's basically the whole story on this thing. Think about, I looked up that place because it's fuck, even though that shit happened there, still was pretty good, some good shit that happened too.
Yeah.
So I was maybe I'll go back there, but that place doesn't even exist.
No.
Couldn't even find it anymore. So I was oh fuck. So yeah, anyway, legendary place. So yeah, my parents, they bought it. They were sending me to the mental hospital. The crazy thing is, it happened the next day, the Tuesday. I was at home. I was in my room. My parents were just just go in your room, dude. We're gonna get everything set up. And I think I was playing the Super Nintendo or something like that. And my mom came in my room and she was looking and stuff. And my dad, they were home. They stayed home, and they were no, everything's good. And they were kind of looking around and shit. I'm what's going on? And Mike and Jerry had went back to school the next day, and they were talking all about all the shit we did and how crazy it was, the fucking night on the bayou, and fucking Tom Sawyer motherfuckers and shit. And they're let's run away from school, and they 2 more fucking dudes, 4 of them took off running through the cane fields and shit, and they all got arrested that afternoon, whatever. But they were doing it again. They were just
they were looking for him in your room.
They were coming, yeah, and they were to come to see if I left. And my parents were no, he's here. And they were no, what, But yeah, it was fucked up. So because of that happened, they sent Michael. Michael went to a mental hospital too from that. But Jerry went to fucking, he went to some hardcore juvenile detention. Yeah, they sent that dude to where he belonged.
Yeah, because they knew him. I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then, dude, that was into me and Jerry. And then for years, dude. So he's probably, I don't know, I don't even care. But for years, my mom would be hey, look at this. She would show me the newspaper. Arrested, rape. Arrested,
Oh, Jerry?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you could say my mom showed me newspapers. He's like a fucking doctor somewhere. What
no, how was arrest? Here's your friend.
Shit.
Here's your best friend. Here's your best friend. To remind me and tell me
you, don't do stupid shit.
Yeah, I told you about this fucking dude and shit like that.
Which sometimes that's good, but sometimes you don't need to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I see why she did it.
Yeah, no, I mean, and as I guess as parents now we understand.
Yeah.
But it's just as kids, you're why the hell do you keep throwing this in my face?
Right.
Yeah.
So, and then also have a lot of sleeping issues and shit.
Yeah.
I had
which that doesn't help
right,
the mental stuff either.
Yeah, I had insomnia, man, for fucking years. And the first medicine the doctors put me on was Ambien.
Right.
And I'm the 1% or whatever, or 3, I think it's 3% of people who can't take Ambien, because if I take Ambien and I do not lay down, my brain turns off, and I just keep going, and
you're what is it on a Click, that Adam Sandler movie where it's just you're there but you're not there.
Dude, no, it's fucking crazy. My friend Casey would come over and hang out all the fucking time, And like when I started taking, she was like, "What the fuck is happening?" She's like, "You were like last night. You had a fucking samurai sword, and you were doing all this crazy shit, and you were fucking."
Oh, so you go that?
Yeah. She was like, "You were hanging up fucking Christmas lights, and then you were like, I want to watch this movie and this movie. Like you're doing like all this crazy shit." And she's like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I don't remember."
Thank God you didn't wake up and like you had the samurai sword and you woke up with somebody like dead.
But some people have. Some people have fucking died. Some people have walked off of balconies and fucking get in cars and driven. Like,
Well,
look it up.
lucky, yeah.
Yeah, like Ambien, like that's the percent.
I know because my older brother, if he doesn't, like my brother-in-law, I'm not gonna say any names, but like if he takes Ambien, my sister wakes up to packages being delivered from Amazon.
Dude,
my brother actually has woken up and he was walking. And
dude, it is fucking real, bro.
Like whenever he was down, whenever my dad had a stroke, he took an Ambien. He said, "Hey, come outside." I mean, everything was locked and my back gates were locked. He said, "Come outside with me and we'll smoke a cigarette and just make sure I don't walk off." I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" He's like, "I took an Ambien." I was like, "Oh," and that's when he told me he's walked off before.
Yeah.
Like he didn't walk far, but he's
dude.
like,
but no, like so, like yeah, people have fucking died. Like seriously, like walked off of balconies and shit, and just like. But one night it was crazy. Like, man, I used to play World of Warcraft, and like my brother had told me to get on World of Warcraft or whatever, and dude, like I played that game on Ambien like one night, and like I was in a guild, and like the next day they were like, "What the fuck were you just typing?" I was typing gibberish, like just gibberish.
So you didn't do Leroy J.
No, man. And the thing that would suck is like
you did the blah, blah, blah.
I would move shit around and I couldn't fucking find it and stuff.
Oh, fuck.
Like I was trying to find it like one of my fucking Police Academy movies or something like that. Like I was like, where the fuck is? Because I would like watch movies in like 3 different rooms and shit. Yeah, my apartment was fucking. I don't know how any girl ever fucking came in there and had sex on my ass, dude. That fucking futon, dude.
They were just horny. That's
dude, they had to be either, yeah, or something because, fucking like no furniture and shit, like just boxes of shit.
See, and like
always unpacking. Like
they say on Facebook, like not to go on a tangent or anything, but like how they say, oh, men can have an apartment like this and be totally comfortable. Yeah, we don't need a lot of shit.
Dude, my apartment was pretty fucking gross.
Yeah. Like my apartment when I lived in Arizona, I had this little futon, my TV. I had my bed in my room, and I had my DVD case. And other than that, I didn't really have much. Like I had my little entertainment center, but I didn't care.
I had like I don't like seriously like when I think about it, like how any girl if came in there, like because you would walk in, and it was just like this living room with nothing in it, fucking boxes of fucking like Super Nintendo games and bullshit, like treasure trove later on, but like nothing, you know. I had a fucking broken wiffle ball table, I think, in there. Probably like empty wine bottle. And then like you would have some shelves with like some action figures on it. Some old little Marvel Legends and shit. And then a fucking computer desk. Probably with some fucking Kleenex on the counter.
Oh yeah, that's... Dude, like, my apartment in Arizona had like Back to the Future posters. And
yeah,
like
but movie posters. Oh, my room in my trailer was fucking pimp, dude. It was covered in movie posters, man.
Oh, it was even like... If my buddy Josh ever listens to this, I feel bad him hearing this, but he probably already knew that was going to happen. He'd go offshore and be like, "Hey, watch my apartment for 2 weeks." I had a key. So it was girl central over there.
Hey.
Dude, his waterbed.
Oh, man. Dude, there's no sneaking up threesomes on a waterbed.
Oh, hell no.
No, because that's a story, man. Like I had some... I forgot. I don't forget her name. It was just some fucking random fucking thing. But I just remember one night just laying down with some girl in a bed. We weren't even doing anything. We were just like laying down, like we had gone to the bar or something like that. And we were like in the waterbed. And then like out of nowhere, just poof, like the fucking wave hit the waterbed. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, "Oh, that's my son." I'm like, "Oh shit! I didn't know anyone else was here." You know?
That's my son. What the hell?
Yeah, dude. Seriously though, like, yeah, there's no sneaking up on somebody in the waterbed.
Oh hell no.
So yeah, but the Ambien, like, I don't want to talk about I have to tell you that story. So there's a story, man. So, there used to be this girl, Corey Ann Ching. She was, she was Asian, and she was fucking gorgeous, dude. And like, she was so bubbly, like you know, like the bubbly, like personality, like the, I would say like.
How they were on Austin Powers with the Fuki and Fuki?
No, not that bad. No, she's kind of like, I was kind of like Bayside, like I was kind of thinking like more, you know,
Like Jesse with I'm so excited.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, but oh man, she was so fucking fun, and man, she was so fucking cute, and like, she was single at the time. I was kind of single at the time, and she would come hang out with me and stuff like that, dude. And like, bro, that was the fucking ain't no mountain high enough moment.
Right.
But one night she was like, John, come drink with me, and I was like, no, I can't, Corey. I'm about to lay down and take an Ambien. I just got my Ambien. She's like, come on, come drink. And I was like, no, I can't, dude. Fucking woke up like 2, 3 in the morning, like fucking upside down on my bed, on my neck, like fucking Darkwing Duck was playing on my fucking TV. Like I was in different clothes. Like Corey was gone. Like I had no fucking idea
What happened,
and nothing. And like it took me almost a week to get all the fucking pieces together of what happened that night.
Damn.
Like we went to the fucking tap room, and
I love the tap room.
Yeah. Well, the tap room is amazing.
Yeah.
I was trying to get my fucking name on the wall. When they used to have, I don't even think they still do, where you could like drink if you drunk every beer from everything. Yeah. But we went in there and fucking drunk our asses off. And like the tap room, you sit down to drink, which is the worst thing to do too.
Oh yeah, because you're not burning it off. You're not.
Yeah. So yeah, I went there on Ambien and fucking drunk my ass off with Corey, and then, I was like, oh shit, I hear that part and I'm like, oh fuck, then like that's why I feel fucked up and everything and stuff. I was like, then what happened? Well, then I go to work. And work's like, man, it was fucked up. You came in here with Corey. You were acting all crazy. And you were going nuts. And you were biting on Brittany's fucking hair bun and shit like that.
Wait, where were you working at the time?
GameStop.
Oh shit.
I was a manager. I was a fucking store manager for GameStop.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, I was a GameStop store manager, and like I went in there and started fucking biting on my third key's like fucking hair bun and shit like that. Fucking dry humping her and shit and stuff. Like, so I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like Corey's telling me what happened. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, I'm so fucking embarrassed.
I told you not to.
I was like, I told you I couldn't drink. I couldn't go out and drink to bring. I couldn't do it. It's like, why would you let me do that? And then I was like, please tell me I went home after that. She's like, nope. I'm like,
oh god.
Where did we go next? So then we went to fucking Stage, okay?
Oh god.
Because they had the cougar of cougars that I was talking to there. And I'm gonna sound like a horrible person probably by the end of this episode. I don't care. This is a fucking story.
No, you gotta get it out, man.
I'm out, man. There's a cougar, and we would fucking flirt like all the time, man. But she was married, but it was a bad marriage. But like she was married, so she was not gonna cheat,
right.
Which I respect. And then whenever she got single and she came for me, I was not. So it didn't happen, man. Just alternate reality, John is, yeah. But yeah, I went to Stage all fucked up and was like trying to talk to her and tripped over a fucking display counter and shit, and like made an ass out of myself and stuff, knocked some shit over. I was like, oh my god. And I was like, and then I was like,
so now you know why you're hurting.
Yeah. I was like, so please tell me we went home after that. She's like, no, I'm sorry. Like, where did we go next? She's like, we went to Toys R Us. You went to go look at the Legos. She's like, you knocked down like half the shelf, and they got really mad. And I'm like, then we went home. She was like, no. And I was like, where did we go? She's like, you went back to GameStop. I was like, fuck. I was like, what did I do?
So now I know if I'm fired.
So, yeah. Luckily, Brittany is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm going to send her a link for this, Brittany. You're really cool. Thank you for that. She was cool as fuck, and she did not fucking report me.
I mean, in all, you could have been like, I told her not to.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. That was just a fucking crazy time. But, and I was like, please tell me I went home. She's like, yeah, and then we went to your house. And I was like, oh, thank God. And she was like, yeah, then you started drinking some wine, and you want to watch Darkwing Duck, and you spilt all over yourself. So she's like, you went change. And she's like, and then you got the hiccups. So you're like, I'm going to try to crack, like lay upside down to try to swallow.
And that's how you passed out?
Yeah. I fucking fell asleep. And then she's like, and then you fell asleep. Oh, I left. You left me fucking like this.
I could have died.
Dude, yeah. So, yeah, Corey, yeah. Anyway. She thought it was the most funniest thing in the world. But that was my Ambien story. And that's my sleep story. So I cannot sleep.
Now I see why you don't want Ambien.
Right, okay, and that's why Ambien, Ambien for people is a miracle, but it doesn't work for me. Like the Z-Quil and NyQuil, shit like stuff like that.
Like, I respect you for not wanting Ambien.
Yeah, the Z-Quil and NyQuil, shit like stuff like that, I can kind of take it, but there's alcohol in the
yeah,
lot
you
of,
don't want that.
I don't want the NyQuil, the Z-Quil, because there's alcohol in there. The alcohol-free ones, dude, I drunk so much of that shit, like, dude, it can make my fucking, like it would make my shit just fucking, like, neon blue.
Oh.
Like, dude, I was drinking so much of that shit, like, and there's no alcohol in it.
No.
And like you were just like, man, it was like you were fucked up on it, man. Like it's like you got addicted to it almost. He was like, it's not addicted, but bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, I was like driving around the fucking Walgreens and shit, and like you would see fucking other dudes in the aisle, man. It was fucked up, man. You would see guys, and you were like, you didn't want to grab like 2 or 3 of them, you know?
All of a sudden they grab a handful.
Yeah, but like seriously, like man, like you could tell, like you kind of like looking for the same shit. And dude,
See, I used to do that, but it was for some reason like it doesn't have that effect now with Benadryl.
well, yeah, because they change,
Yeah.
they change all that shit. They have to,
Right.
because man, kids are all getting fucking high and everything.
Because I'd take like a swig of I wouldn't even measure it out. I'd take like a swig of
Yeah,
Benadryl.
yeah. Oh yeah, dude. But like if I did too, like I could take it to sleep, but I would usually like just me being addicted.
Yeah.
I would either take too much, and then I would get the restless leg shit,
Oh yeah, I hate that.
dude. And then like it was worse. Then I would not fucking sleep at all.
Oh fuck.
So like I would just be fucking just like running on fumes, man, like all the fucking time. And then like that was bad enough. And then like I wasn't drinking, like I wasn't doing drugs, you know. This girl Jamie, that man, we like had this fucking fucked up relationship, dude. Like I had to get a restraining order on a girl,
Oh shit.
on a woman, dude. Like this chick, like we were the worst two together. Like we were
Like,
both
toxic,
like we
yeah.
were toxic as fuck together, dude. And like we're friends today, and like I love her to death. I've been ignoring everybody.
Yeah.
She's gonna get the link to this too. I've ignored everybody, man, for a while, and I'm sorry for that. If if somebody listens to that, or was worried about me and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, and that's why I kind of gave you like a day, and I was like, I feel like a shitty friend for not checking on you, and that's why I sent you that, man. Cause, dude, I do love you, man. You're like a brother to me, man.
Appreciate it, man. It means the world, bro. You know that. Love you too, man. Where was I? So yeah, man, I wasn't like me and Jamie, dude. Fuck, man. Like it was crazy. Like she was like so hot and crazy. Like she was like let me suck your dick while you play fucking Super Nintendo. Like she was like
Okay.
Yeah, and then she was like take a naked picture with us. You know what I mean? And I was like, I don't want to take a naked picture together. And she's like, well, I'll take it, and then you can just show your friends how hot I am. I'm like, okay. So I wish I still had that picture, dude, because she was fucking banging, man. Like she had like a real like.
Now she's gonna hear this and be like, "What?"
No, man. Fucking Jamie knows what we had. Like she knows what it was. Like we were, and to this day, she is the most realest fucking person I know. You know, she will not.
And that's the good thing.
Yeah, you know that crazy fucking text I showed you that was like, even AIDS is curable now.
Yeah.
That's her. She's like that's that chick. Like that's her, man. She's a fucking woman, man. Like
Now you got me wanting to meet her just to see how awesome she is.
she's one of a kind, dude. I thought about doing almost another podcast just with her, like just talking with her, because dude, the stories she could probably fucking tell me, because like I don't want to tell too much. I'm not gonna tell any of her business actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
it's just
no.
like she just introduced me. She introduced me to pills. That's all I'm gonna say for that. And like so bad that I stole pills from her, and she knows I did.
Shit.
Yeah, she knows I was stealing them from her, but she was stealing them from everybody, man. Like we'd go to her fucking mom's, all these crazy fucking in-laws, and like crazy just to try to get pills, and dude, just waiting the pharmacies and shit, and, like. I just remember that shit, man. Just fucking running on that oxys and shit for fucking days at a time, bro. And like detoxing so fucking hard and shit on that. And then like after I stopped taking all those fucking pills, and like, bro, she got so fucking crazy, dude. Like, my best friend at the time, he was getting married, and like he asked me to be his best man. I was like, okay, yeah, I was like fucking shocked, man. Like out of all the friends that we had that he asked me, so I was like, absolutely, and like we went to the rehearsal dinner for the reception and stuff, like for the wedding and everything and stuff like that, and they kept taking pictures and everything, doing things, and she kept walking away to go smoke, and every time they would be like a picture, like, where's your date, where's your girl? I don't fucking know,
Right.
And it was embarrassing me, and it pissed me off, and I might have overreacted at the time. I don't, I just kind of remember how I was felt in the moment, and there might be a little bit more to it. It's just my memory of it. But she kept walking away, and I got really mad. So I fucking told her, I was like, if you're gonna do that bullshit tomorrow and like walk away at the fucking wedding, and not be on the wedding pictures and shit like that, I was like, we're gonna fucking done,
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm fucking dead serious. Sorry about the noise. But she's like, all right, fine. So next day, the way it worked is like I took her car. to the wedding to get. And basically, she got dropped off at the wedding, and we would just go home together.
Right.
So I drove her car. I get there. I change into my tux. Tuxes don't have a fucking pocket.
No, they don't.
So I put my change of clothes in a bag with my wallet, my keys in her trunk.
Right.
And we go to the fucking wedding.
Which is a smart thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah. We go to the wedding. The wedding's fucking beautiful, awesome. I remember a funny thing about it is like they did the communion at the wedding.
Yeah.
And the little altar boy, whatever, like the little boy on the side of me, whatever they call the ring bearer, whatever it is.
Yeah, the ring bearer.
Yeah. He went up there and grabbed the host.
The Eucharist.
Yeah. And like I was just kind of like shit. Like I didn't even see him grab it.
Yeah.
But like when we sat back down, I looked and he had it. He's like, "What do I do with this?" And I was like, "You put it in your mouth." And I was like, I didn't know what else to tell him. So he puts it in his mouth, and I was sitting there and I looked, and he was like, he spit it on the ground, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
You
like,
just spit out Jesus.
I picked it up, man. I picked Jesus up and threw it away. But there was on the video. I had pointed it out to Zach at the time, whose wedding it was. On the video, when everybody's kind of walking out, like following the bride and the groom out, you see me kind of do a little dip. I was like, I was picking Jesus up. So it was just like a little funny thing in their wedding video. But they still had it. So yeah, so we do the wedding. The wedding's fucking beautiful. The reception is amazing. It's downtown New Iberia and stuff like that, right on the bayou, dude. Fucking classic place. And they're sleeping upstairs in there. I gave him a PlayStation 3 for his fucking, his wife was pissed. Like it wasn't even on the registry. It was just fucking threw it in there.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, dude, that was that fucking dude, man. That was my fucking brother, man, for the longest time. But yeah, his wedding and stuff was amazing. I remember he fucking did a windmill in his fucking tux, dude. It was awesome. But dude, every picture, dude, she was out. She was gone.
Again?
Yeah, she did the same thing. And I got so mad, I fucking like chewed her ass out. I was like, "You fucking bitch, you do it." Like I fucking went off on her, man. Probably called her the worst thing in the world.
And looking back, it could have been an overreaction.
Yeah, And she was like, I'm sorry. We kind of like, don't fucking do it. Okay. Well, they're like, all right, last dance. Couples come together. Turn, she's gone. Dude, I fucking explode.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You fucking, like, I fucking atomic bomb, dude. Hiroshima in her
Looking
fucking
back
face.
on it, you shouldn't have. But
Yeah, like, I've never hit a woman and
Right.
stuff like that. But, like, if I was, that would have been, like, me, fucking exploding. If that ever never did, that would have been it. Well,
Yeah.
no, there's a worse moment with her that's coming. But yeah, dude, so she's like, fuck you, like, fucking, like, fuck you, like, fuck, like, you're dead to me, motherfucker. Like, if I could kill you right here, I would, motherfucker,
Right.
She drives off. And, like, I'm like, everybody, I'm over there, like,
With all your shit.
yeah. So, I realize, I'm like, fuck, I can't get in my apartment, dude. I don't have my fucking wallet, dude. So, I call her, she doesn't answer. Call her, she doesn't answer. Call her, she answers. And she's like, what? And I'm like, hey. She's like, your shit? I was like, yeah. She was like, it's going to be between Lafayette and New Iberia, somewhere on the highway. I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. She's like, why? And like, dude, I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I promised.
But
she turned around and came back.
Oh, that's good.
She got me. I must have told her that tomorrow we start over.
Yeah.
It had to be what I told her because of what happens next.
Right.
Because I promised her that that it's gonna be all right, baby. I love you. I'm sure that this is because I'm looking. I don't remember what I was still fucking boiling over.
Yeah.
Because everything I said to her was a fucking lie. A
Right.
fucking lie. It's fucking calculated as fuck. Like, just whatever I had to say. Probably.
Just leave it under this overpass and I'll go get it.
No. I just said, like, I told her, like, if you come back and don't throw my shit out, which I should have just let her throw my shit out.
Yeah.
Because
you could probably got it.
I could have got it. I wouldn't have found it.
Yeah.
Not fucking without like a team.
Right.
Right. Like I need like fucking like 16 motherfuckers and shit. Yeah. It would have been fucking insane to find that shit. No, she came back. Whatever I did to say to her to come back, that like it's gonna be all right,
It worked, yeah.
because like I told her we were done. Like fuck you, I don't want to see your face. You're
And she
dead to me.
basically said that too when she took over. Yeah.
Right. So for me to get her back is I don't know what I did.
Heat of the
I know.
moment,
You know
you
what?
said
You know what? Actually, you know what? I lie. I know what I fucking did.
But,
I used my grandma against her.
oh shit.
Yeah, I did. That's exactly what I fucking did, dude. My grandmother reminded her of her fucking grandmother, dude.
Oh,
She fucking loved every second. And my grandma was my life, man. My grandma raised me until I was fucking 7 years old, dude. My grandma, when I lived there, when I went to Bell Place, was there for like a year and a half and stuff like that. I was like 14, kind of chubby kid and stuff like that. When I ran away and shit.
yeah.
Um, she used to like every day. I would get home, get over there, and I would order a po' boy and something like that. She would walk, like, all the way across the field to the fucking place to go pick it up for me and bring it back to me and stuff like that. And I'd be sitting on my ass, fucking watching a cartoon. I could have walked there,
Yeah.
like it's nothing, man. And dude, she fucking would do that shit, man. Like every fucking day, man. With not even a fucking word, bro. She bought me a 3DO, a fucking like $700 fucking 3DO. She bought me a fucking guitar. She bought me that leather jacket, dude. Dude, I was a fucking.
Was it the leather jacket that you
Yes, it was. Dude, I fucking milked my grandma. My brother was worse. My brother used the fuck out of my grandma. It's fucking sad as fuck, dude. And all that shit that he fucking spit got stolen, and it's fucked up. It's karma.
Yeah.
You know, my brother's a child, man. My brother's a fucking child, bro. Like, I have two brothers, and like, I don't, I love them. I do. Truly, I love my brothers, man. Like, I cannot love my brothers, no matter what happens. But,
Yeah.
we've never walked the same path on anything, really. It feels like, me and my younger brother are close now. He sees me as an adult, but he doesn't respect me. I know he talks shit about me all the time. I know he does. I'm not gonna share this with him. If he hears it, he hears it. But I mean, fuck, man. God, man, my older brother, dude, like, he was fucked up, man. Like, fucking walked in on him in drag and shit and stuff several times, man. Like, fucked up, like, tied up and shit and stuff, man.
Oh shit.
Like, seeing shit like that, dude, just fucking like, dude, fucking like singing, like wearing women's clothes and shit, like fucking masturbating and shit. Like, dude, my brother was one step away from being a fucking like a killer, like to abducting a girl, man. Like, he was obsessed with some chick. He got kicked out of fucking like private school. We got a plane flying over.
Yeah.
It's something that happens rarely, but my brother, man, he got fucking kicked out of a private school for like stalking a chick, like hardcore, man. And it was like this big thing, and I didn't really understand what was going on, man. Like, I was like probably in 4th grade when it happened. And I really didn't really. It's good. I only remember like bits and pieces of it, But I remember it's like fucked up, man. And he was just a weird kid, man. He was like, and my younger brother, I mean, I kind of moved out at the first chance I got, so I missed a big chance of him growing up with him. Seeing him growing up, and he had a rough fucking growing up, man. He when my dad got sick and stuff like that, he really kind of stepped up, big time. He was going to go to culinary school and everything and shit, and he let that shit go. He fell in love with this girl that he was working with, man, and he was going to propose to her. And one night they had a call for a fire, and my older brother went, and he told Matt not to come. It was her. She got fucking decapitated.
Oh shit, man.
And dude, my brother never bounced back from that shit, dude. Really.
I mean, dude, that's horrible.
Yeah. And like, it sucks, man. Like, I want to be a fucking uncle, bro.
Yeah.
I want to, there's parts of shit with my own kids, man. Like, both of my kids are on the spectrum. I fucking love my kids more than anything in the fucking world, dude. I fucking die for my kids in a second, bro.
Right.
But like, it fucking breaks my heart sometimes to wonder, like, what the fuck would it be like to just have a normal kid sometimes, Yeah. And I like I said, I fucking love my fucking kids. And like, it killed me to compare my kid to my best friend's kid at the time growing up, because his kids was fucking talking, his kid was doing this shit, and my kid was doing nothing, and like, man, that shit fucking hurt. And like, I prayed and I hoped and I did whatever it fucking needed that it wouldn't repeat, but like, Jack, and it's there, there's things there and stuff like that. Yeah. But bro, I mean, they're both so fucking smart and fucking, dude, fucking brilliant. Like, Olivia's fucking a savant, a video game savant, dude. She's like addicted to Zelda. It's fucking amazing, man. Like, she beat Breath of the Wild. Like, she's scared to death of Calamity Ganon. She can't look at him. She can't see him. So she has not beat the game. She cannot beat the game because she can't see that. She can't look at the monster. So Daddy's beat it for her. Yeah. Daddy helps her, but like, man, she's like doing this part. I'm like a shrine that I look at that shrine. I'm like, fuck that shrine. I'm like, not wouldn't even try it, And she's like, oh, Daddy, you gotta do this. And she starts fucking doing it. Like, she's fighting lion hills, like freezing them and fucking them up and shit. I'm like,
kicking your ass at the game
Dude, she
now,
has
yeah.
so fucking passed me, bro. Like you said earlier, dude, the teacher has become the master, man.
yeah.
Truly, my little peanut is amazing, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, and she is, and I know you've noticed it, dude. Link loves her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Our kids hopefully will grow up really close, man.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, you say you always wanted a nephew, like niece and nephew. You got.
Yeah. Link is a fucking character, man.
Oh yeah. Little
So-
asshole, but yeah, he's a character.
Right. So, man, that's a long way to say that. A long way to say that to start drinking. I don't know how it started, man.
Right.
And I think it's when I first started. We started going to bars and shit because I didn't really go to clubs and shit till I was like in my 20s. And I was a decent looking guy and stuff like that. So like when girls approached me and like offered me drinks to start, like it was part of the fucking club thing, man. You had to.
Yeah.
Like I started drinking, man. And it was just fun, and man, I started drinking a lot, bro. And I dated this girl Tiffany that was like fucking fucked up. That would like, she would like wake up and fucking drink wine, like from the morning. Like we would drink wine from the morning to the end, That was a bad influence, and I got addicted to drinking wine.
Because wine doesn't get you drunk. That's what some
dude.
people say. Yeah.
Yeah, she would
wine will get you fucked up.
Yeah, dude, like fucking like reunited on the brisk, whatever it's fucking called. Dude, I fucking drank so much of that shit. That shit replaced my blood, man.
Like, Allie's drinking that 19 Crimes of Snoop Dogg when she loves it.
Oh man, dude. And then dude, like I'm like so fucking like backwards going. So I'm talking about drinking, but I was talking about Jamie. Like I don't even know how I got to that fucking point, man. So I know exactly where I left off. So we're coming back home.
Right.
We're coming back to my house and stuff like that. I lied my ass off to get there. So the second we pulled up in my house, she's thinking we're gonna come upstairs. It's gonna be alright, dude. I fucking bolted, dude, before the car stopped. Fucking bolted, dude. Ran upstairs. She fucking jumps out, chases after me. Fucking slammed the door in her fucking face, dude. Fucking bolted and shit like that. She bangs on that bitch for hours, dude. Fucking, dude, bangs.
Like not like 20 minutes and stop.
No,
hours.
dude.
Oh
fucking
shit.
calling me. And she worked for a phone company. And dude, she called me. So I fucking changed my number. Dude, she got my new number. So she's calling me. She, like at my apartment, Luckily, my friend lived in the same apartment complex. If I saw her car or whatever, I would just go hang out with my friends until but it was fucked up. I had to go hang out with my friends and then kind of watch to see if she was hanging out there. If she was going to be at my door. Because she'd be at my door fucking banging on the door. And, dude, just fucking hours, bro. And, man, like, I fucking called the cops. And the cops came and they're like, well, if you want us to stop her to coming over here, man, you got to put a restraining order in and shit. And, dude, it was a fucking big thing, dude. I had to get my dad involved and stuff like that. Because she, like, I let her in one day. Like, she had given me all these 45s, these awesome records and shit like that, and a fucking old school, like, fucking real retro lava lamp. It was, like, silver and blue, dude. It was fucking amazing. And, like, the thing was, so good. I don't know who she stole it from. But,
He said that.
But I was working at GameStop, and, we had done inventory that night. So, like, I had just got off of work. I had worked from, like, basically, like, from 6 p.m. that night all the way through to, like, 6 a.m. the next morning. Full night, like no sleep, and I got home, and she showed up, and I kind of let her in, and yeah, dude, like she was talking to me. She wanted to like talk and make up and stuff. I'm like, no, I can't. I need to sleep, and like I kept falling backwards, like passing out and shit. I was like fucking sleep deprived. Dude, every time I do that, she'd fucking punch me in my fucking chest.
Oh fuck.
And I was like, I fucking got like the third time it happened, dude. I just snapped. And I was like, grabbed her arms, like, get the fuck out of here,
And that's what that's the moment you would talk about if you.
Yeah. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. And she's like, I'm not. You got to hit me. You got to beat me to get me out of here, And I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. And I was like, I know what you want.
That's a trap.
Yeah. And she's like, come on, fucking. She's like, hit me, motherfucker. Hit me. Like she's all like standing up to me and shit like that. Hit me, motherfucker. Like, please, I'm begging her to get out. Dude, she won't get out. So fucking, I'm looking. Dude, I grabbed the 45s. Fucking start smashing them outside the window. And she's like, no, stop. And I'm like breaking them. And I'm like, if you want him, go fucking save him. And I'm like, fucking, like, she's like, you won't stop. So, I grabbed the lava lamp. I'm like, want this? And she's like, no. And I fucking smashed that motherfucker, dude.
Oh, shit.
And she, like, runs up. She's like, oh. She's like, I don't give a shit about anything. And I was like, oh, well, fuck. I was like, how about me? And I grabbed a piece of the fucking lava lamp, and I fucking slit my wrist.
Oh.
And she's like, what the fuck? And, like, she fucking snapped out of it. And, like, she fucking doctored me up. We didn't go to the fucking doc, It wasn't super deep.
Yeah, plus you would have probably been hospitalized.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got the restraining order after that event and stuff like that, and it worked. So,
But I mean, like you said, y'all cool now. It sounded like she just needed to get. It was like a phase that she was going through.
oh, we both were,
Yeah.
yeah, toxic as fuck, man. Like just too, yeah.
See, and that's what some people don't understand. Like, everyone's toxic at one point in their life, and I've been toxic. I can tell you now, my daughter's mom, and I've apologized for her for shit that I pulled when her and I were together, even when we were broken up. I was toxic then. Am I toxic now? No, I hope not. I mean, I try my best. I mean, I'm married now, so.
So, as I was getting to from all that, like I didn't think I would drink, so I started drinking, and then when I started drinking, I was drinking like I couldn't stop drinking. I drank all the fucking time, man, and like I'm talking like from morning to night, like vodka, or I was drinking vodka straight, like in water bottles everywhere, and like fucking up on my job. Like I started working for ADT, like the alarm company.
Yeah.
I don't work there for anymore. Quit, but anyway, like I was a salesperson, so I would just drive around and go places and stuff like that, which is the worst fucking thing for me. So like basically, I would be left alone all day.
Right.
So I could just go park my car somewhere and just drink, and I would do that sometimes. You know, go somewhere, drink a little bit. Like dude, like I had so many, like a scare one time. I was fucking blacked out. Like I saw an overpass coming, and then I fucking woke up and the overpass was like way behind me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you know, I was like, what the fuck, you know, throwing up in my car and shit like that. A fucking new car and stuff, fucking throwing up in there and shit. And that wasn't enough, man. And then like my little girl was born, and I was like, oh, that's gonna make me stop drinking. Oh yeah, when my little girl was born, I'll stop drinking. And it didn't work, man. Like one night, like I couldn't find my fucking water. Like I was looking for my fucking vodka, my water bottle of vodka. I couldn't find it, man. I was like, and she used to use the water bottles to make the formula.
Right.
So like empty water bottles, like they would leave around. So I was like, fuck. She made like a baby formula with fucking vodka.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like freaking the fuck out, man, like testing it all and shit like that, and she didn't, thank God. But that wasn't enough.
Right.
You know?
See, that would have scared me right there, yeah.
And then one night I was so fucked up, man. And I was trying to sleep. Because usually I would drink to sleep because I couldn't sleep.
Right.
That was the other fucking bad thing, you know? Like,
Because it
drinking.
was helping you sleep.
Oh,
yeah.
drinking would knock me out. Yeah. Because I would drink to knock myself out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like, the baby was crying, so she's like, please go get the baby. And like, I was not the person to get the fucking baby,
No.
man. So I went and I picked her up, man, and I'm trying to like position myself to go sit in the rocker, and I just fucking missed that motherfucker, dude. And I go backwards, like straight into the dresser, and luckily my head crashed into the dresser, not hers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't enough.
Fuck, man.
My friend Sandra that worked with, you know, like fucking an enabler, man. She let me drink, and she like didn't stop me. And like, you know, I mean, a fucking friend, man. Like a fucking friend. If you see a friend like at fucking 10 o'clock in the morning when you meet for like to eat something and they're drunk as fuck and they're getting in their car, stop that person.
Yeah, stop them. Shit.
She let me get in my car.
Oh, fuck.
You know, I fucking, you know, went to go to my apartment. Like I drove a mile away from where we were, and I went to go to my apartment, man. And my apartment was right next to the office for the apartment complex. And as I'm pulling in, like I hear like a fucking scrape. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And like I noticed that I'm fucking like rubbing the car on the side of me, and I'm like, oh shit. So I kind of step on the gas, and I jump the fucking the parking thing, and I crash into my fucking apartment.
Oh, fuck.
And like I'm like, what the fuck? And like the people out in the office come running out, freaking the fuck out, you know. And I'm drunk as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, oh shit, I think I did, you know. And they're like, sit the fuck down, you know. Like, oh my god. And they call the cops and shit and stuff like that. And like I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Then shut the fuck. They're like, you stupid drunk motherfucker, and like just ripping me up, man. And like the cops come, man, and like I got fucking arrested, dude, and shit like that. With the fucking jail, fucking, you know, like real fucking jail, man.
Right.
And dude, fucking like totaled my car, like fucking brand new fucking car, you know, and that was not insured at the time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I had just fucking lapsed on my insurance, and because I was fucking not working because I was drinking so much.
Damn.
So yeah, fucking total loss on that car, man. $16,000, dude.
Fuck.
And that was enough.
Yeah. It should have been enough way before that, but yeah. But at least you learned your lesson.
Well, yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, I say that, but I went sober. I went to AA and I did the program, and I went sober for like about 3 months,
Yeah.
and I was all into it. And then like, um, for a girl to impress a girl, I drank.
He relapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relapse to impress a girl because dude, I was doing fucking great, bro. I lost so much fucking weight, man. I was fucking running. I was like, dude, the healthiest I ever been, the slimmest I ever been. Like, I would have fucking like, like, but
Not
like,
to be high on myself.
yeah, I mean, dude, like at the time, man, like, dude, I know I was dressing nice. I was taking care of myself, man. Like I was respectable and stuff like that. Like, I was clean,
Right.
And that was the thing, man. And like, because a girl wanted me to party and have fun, I drank, and she didn't even give a fuck about drinking.
Yeah.
Like, she could have done anything else, and
Right.
should have been happy. But I drank, and like, dude, I fucking went out the fucking wagons again. Luckily, I didn't fucking destroy anything and stuff like that. And I caught my head, and I went back. And that's the hardest thing to do is go back.
Oh yeah.
And like, you think like, you think if you listen to this and you have a problem with drinking and stuff like that, and like and you think you relapsed or done something, and like somebody's gonna judge you or look at you a certain way, it's correct. Do not think that way. Like, that's how I believed, and like, not a fucking word is said about it, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're a drunk. Everybody's a fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Everybody's one day away. One drink away from.
We're all human. They know people relapse. They know people fail.
But so I know, like, I felt that way. So I know there's somebody out there that feels like that. Like, no,
Right.
I can't face those people again. I'm a failure.
See, like, you feeling like that is different than, like, my dad's thing is we try to get him to go get help with his alcoholism, and his thing is not thinking that, oh, what if people see this and think of me this way. No, his thing is, I don't need help. I got this. I don't need help.
That's a lot of people, and that's you'll always, until you realize you have a problem. That's the first step, of course, recognizing that. Until you do that, yeah, you're incurable. I mean, and that shit, and then that's where it was. So luckily I had seen the way, so I knew there was a way. And and there's people that can just quit, 100%. But like an alcoholic, a person that has alcoholism in their fucking DNA, like, that's like, their parents were an alcoholic, and they're like,
Look,
I don't think you can fucking do that.
And surprisingly, you can, because that was me. I mean, you see me drink every once in a while. I don't let it get overboard because of how I've seen my dad. Now, my little brother, on the other hand, he's an alcoholic. Lately, he's slowed down a lot, but it runs in my family. I mean, my uncles, my cousins.
It's a southern, man. It's a Cajun thing, man.
Oh, man, dude. But it's weird. My dad's the only one out of his siblings, like my aunts, because my dad's the only boy.
Mm-hmm.
My aunts, they drink, like, one of them drinks every now and then. The oldest one drinks a little more, but they barely drink. Now, my mom's side of the family, oh my God, dude, like, because my uncle's played in bands all his life. I've seen my uncle so drunk that in the middle of singing, he's passed out on the keyboard.
Oh wow.
I've seen him spit his dip in the same in a bottle, same type of bottle that he's drinking the beer, and then drink his dip and fuck up a song because he's so drunk and don't know which bottle to pick. I mean, it's things like that. Like, it's
it's fucking crazy, man. Like, some people, like, I mean, I know people who, like, can function pretty much. They do their things, but I mean, they're always fucking drunk. It's just crazy.
Some people like, they're functioning, like, they call it functioning alcoholics.
Yeah.
But I mean, all it takes is that one time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and like, just, I don't know, but I took the second time because I put myself 100% into it.
Right.
I dove into it. I committed to doing it. I found a great sponsor, who we had a lot in common with and stuff like that. And like, man, he fucking, bro, one day, like, I'll never forget this, bro. Like, it was my birthday, and like, I wanted to go watch, I forgot what movie I was out. I wanted to go see this movie, and then I wanted to go eat a certain place. And then when I get home, she changed up plans.
Right.
Like, Sheila changed all the plans. And she was like, oh no, we're getting this and this. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, dude, I just blew up, man.
Like, it's my birthday.
Yeah, it's my fucking birthday. I was like, no, I wanted this, and I don't, like, she made me a birthday shirt. Like, and I was like, no, we're in this shit. And like, all this stuff, like, didn't want to eat this shit. I wanted to, like, you ruined my fucking day. And like, I cursed her out and stuff like that. And I left. And I drove and I called my sponsor. And I fucking was like, dude, this fucking bitch, let me tell you what she fucking did. Oh my God. Like, I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to, like, and then, like, he just let me rant, man.
Yeah.
And then, like, he was like, yo, you done? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay. He's like, I'm gonna take off the sponsor hat. put on my friend hat real quick. He's like, you're a fucking asshole, dude. You're a fucking dick. He's like, you fucked your day up, man.
Yeah.
Not her. You chose to fuck your day up.
Yeah.
You choose to fuck up any day you choose. And dude, like, that fucker slammed me with a truth hammer to my face, bro. And I needed that, man. That's why I love that dude, man. He kept me sober. And, like, he helped me. Like, he didn't keep me sober. He showed me how to be sober.
Right.
But, yeah, anyway. So, this is going to pause. We're going to stop here. This is going to be a part 1, part 2, because it's about an hour. Because the second part would pretty much be all based on the relapse in the hospital.
But before we leave, we do want to let people know that if you are struggling, I mean, ask for help. Call anyone you need. Everyone's willing to help.
Yeah, there will be numbers for like suicide prevention and all those different things in the show notes for this episode and stuff like that. So, yeah, we thank you for listening. Like I said, if you came here, if you listen to this whole thing, the second part's pretty much going to be pretty much what I think most people want to hear or to know about is what happened to me and stuff like that, and the part that I think might help somebody and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed it.